Hello and welcome back to the Icons of Sin. Me and Chris are back. How are you, Chris?
I am well. I'm glad to be back. It's been a while.
Yeah, man. Like I said, as we were preparing for this one, it feels like this is more of a monthly show at this point, just due to life getting in the way or whatever getting in the way. But
Yeah,
it's all good.
we're both busy people, so yeah, it's
Yeah, and obviously I'm moving into cracking on with the movie now as well. So busy times ahead, but at
yeah.
least once a month we'll get together. Hopefully
At least at
fortnightly.
least at least once a month. Yeah.
We'll still aim for
Sometimes
fortnightly where we can.
yeah, sometimes you might get a bonus month when it's
Yeah.
more than one video, but we are definitely going to continue this podcast. We are not letting
Oh
this
no,
die.
the podcast is continuing forever, and also, those that may not know, we have an official gaming channel now.
Yes, we do. Chon Games has now officially rebranded as Icons of Sin Gaming.
Yes, so all of the gameplay stuff is going to be on there. If I record anything, I will put it on there. Obviously, Chris is constantly streaming on there.
I have scheduled videos up until late next month. It's a lot of Elden Ring because I
Well, yeah, but that's your current playthrough, right?
well no, this is my gameplay playthrough. But I have also started another playthrough going for 100%, but that's not being recorded. That's because
Yeah, that's just for
I'm
you.
following all the
Yeah.
walkthrough because I want to.
It's your favorite game series, right? You want 100% it. That's
Yeah.
fair.
And actually, since starting that 100% playthrough, because I am following a walkthrough, and some
Yeah.
people may not like that, but they can shut up.
I don't know. I've done that with some games, especially once you've played through the game once or twice yourself. Anyway,
I'm on my third playthrough.
Yeah.
I've experienced like what I can firsthand.
Yeah.
But then I've realized there was so much stuff I've missed, so I want to experience everything, and I don't mind following a walkthrough for that.
No, I think that's fair.
Literally, dude, there is so many massive areas of the game that I have completely missed, and
that's
I
cool.
love going through them. It's like brand new, even though it's my third playthrough. It's like brand new areas. I'm just like, how did I miss this? This is so much fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm loving it.
That's cool, man. And I guess that leads us on nicely, obviously, through Icons of Sin Gaming. You're streaming a lot of Elden Ring, but what else have you been playing?
Well, I recently, as in yesterday,
Yeah.
got Doom 3 on sale on the Epic Game Store.
I haven't played Doom 3 since 2009 or something. Well, actually, probably later than that. Probably, I think before Doom 2016 came out, I revisited Doom 3 and I played through it. It's a very good game. I think it's underrated, or it was underrated. I don't know. It's starting to get it's getting its due spotlight now. At the time when it came out, people were very disappointed with Doom 3 because it wasn't Doom. It wasn't Doom 1 or Doom 2. It wasn't what we wanted or expected from Doom, with that fast-paced, hordes of monsters action that you get from a Doom game. But I think in the subsequent years, people have come to really appreciate the fact that Doom 3 is a solid horror game. It is great.
Yeah, I was going to say it's very suspenseful.
It is, and it's got some really creepy moments.
Oh yeah, no, for sure. That game is, especially if you're playing it late at night.
Yeah, lights off
with your headphones on,
Yep.
lights off, of course. It's terrifying. I was playing it last night, lights off, headphones
Nice.
on, like
it's the way to play.
Like surround sound on, so it'd come through one ear or the other. Roxy, for everyone who doesn't know, my dog.
Yeah.
She licks at my foot, and I almost shit myself.
Yeah, it's the skull spider things are awful. I don't know if you got to them yet, but
I'm only about like an hour and a half.
You've got all that to look forward to.
Yeah, but it was on sale on the Epic Game Store for like £3.19. So it was like,
it's an old game. It came out
like
2008, I think.
2009. Yeah, graphically, it still holds up really well.
Stunning game. That game engine was not used anywhere near enough, in my opinion. I think it still looks really good to this day.
And if you're playing it in the right situation, it's still terrifying.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think it's got a great story. I mean, it's effectively a remake of Doom. It's like, what if Doom was a horror game rather than an action horror game. But yeah, I think it works well.
Yeah, I also managed to get the original Doom 64. I think that was actually free.
So yeah, Doom 64 is free because they've currently got QuakeCon going on. But
yeah, I did see Quake 2 as well on sale, and I was tempted to get it. But
so Doom 64 is not the original Doom.
Isn't it?
No. So Doom is the original Doom on PC. Then Doom 2, Doom 64 is it's
that was just a remake.
It's not. It's actually, I think it's kind of its own thing. It's very very, because Doom 64, oddly enough, is closer to Doom 3 than any of the others. It's very much more horror based. It's less with the metal music that you get with Doom, and more of the like horror ambience, and the creatures are a bit more creepy. No, it's almost, I think if anything, if you were to put it in canon, I think it's after it kind of takes place after Doom 2, kind of, but it's its own thing. I really like Doom 64 though. I think it's a good game. But it's very different from original Doom and Doom 2. But they did their own thing.
I thought Doom 64 was just a remake.
No, it's very different. It's very much the same game. It's great though. Really good game.
I'm gonna have to look for the original then, because I really want to play the original.
Yeah, you should.
Because I had it on.
I think you get it and see how you get on. Obviously, Doom and Doom 2 are not meant to be played with a mouse. It's keyboard only. But if you struggle with that, I can point you to some mods that will add mouse look and all of that good stuff, and kind of get you started.
I remember from that era, like Quake came out quite like roughly the same time, and I remember playing that, and that had no like mouse controls.
It did. You had to enable it, but it didn't come enabled. So Quake came out after Doom 2, and was the first kind of truly 3D first person shooter, and they did have mouse look, but it was something you had to bind and add in, so it didn't come out of the box initially.
I see. I'm just remembering playing Quake 2 on the PS1 now, because both my brothers and my sister, we used to play like 4-screen split screen Quake 2 multiplayer.
Nice.
That was...
Yeah, I never played Quake 2 on a console, but I imagine that's quite a lot of fun playing.
It was quite a lot of fun, but obviously this is PS1 without analog sticks, and now I'm looking back going, how did we play this without analog sticks? Because they're just...
Did Quake 2 come out on PS1? Wow.
Yeah.
I'm surprised they managed that. But, yeah.
I've still got the PS1, and I've still got the massive brick of a thing that you plug 4 different controllers into, the big controller
square. I've got one of those upstairs, the multi-tap. Was that what it's called? Multi-tap, I think.
It's huge.
Yeah, but it worked. And, you know, when it comes to stuff like that, it's great fun. You'll never beat, in my opinion, as much as I love doing, you know, online gaming and stuff, you'll never beat being in the same room as people. So much more fun.
Oh, no, for sure. Like, sitting there with both my brothers and my sister playing like split screen Quake, like deathmatch kind of thing. That was amazing. We also used to play Crash Team Racing split screen. Crash
Team Racing's an amazing game. One of the better Mario Kart ripoffs is Crash Team Racing. Good fun. It's up there. It's one of the better ones.
And what was by far my favorite racing game ever. This is on the PS2. Need for Speed Most Wanted.
You don't need to say that. People that listen to this show know that. You bring up.
Oh no, because there's a new Most Wanted in there.
Oh, I know. We also have this conversation every time. I think.
Oh yeah,
we have to clarify afterwards. We're like, but the original one, not the new one. They changed something with the new one you didn't like, if I remember rightly.
I just didn't get it. They got rid of the whole working your way up the blacklist thing.
That's what it was. I knew there was something. I couldn't remember what it was, but
I like the way of working your way up, and actually having to fight or beat or a racer every time, and then they just put it into kind of open world kind of thing.
Yeah, not every game needs to be open world, and I think that Most Wanted game came out at the time when open world was in a big thing, and they just went let's make it open world. It's but why? Like
I,
Need for Speed
I
doesn't
loved
need that at all.
I loved like the police chases and that, where you could absolutely just ram into the side of a police SUV and it would go flying.
Well, that was the fun of Need for Speed, is that those games were really arcadey to begin with. They were just arcadey fun. That's what you want.
I did actually accidentally find the because I used to play that a lot split screen with my like brothers and sisters.
Mm.
I maxed out one car as a joke, and it turned out that it fucking beat everything. I maxed out the Renault Clio.
Nice.
And I made it bright pink. I gave it the most obnoxious body kit, the most obnoxious paint. Like, I think I had lime green race stripes down the side on a pink car. And I did it as a joke, just to like before the word meme was a thing, kind of like a meme car, and it absolutely rinsed anything.
Nice.
It was amazing because I'd get my older brother on. It's like, yeah, come on, let's play. He'd load up his like story car, this like souped up Lamborghini, and I'd go, oh yeah, I'm gonna race you in a Renault Clio, and I would absolutely just leave him for dust at the beginning, and he would never see me for the rest of the race.
Nice. See, I have fun Need for Speed memories. They're just older than yours, like Need for Speed and Need for Speed 2. Need for Speed 2 is the one I probably played the most.
Well,
back in the day.
what was the quite an old one? Need for Speed like Road what was it? It was on PS1.
They did the Porsche one on PS1, didn't they?
Like Roadsters or something.
Oh, right, I can't remember. But yeah, I always have fond memories of Need for Speed 1 and 2 and SE, Need for Speed 2 SE. Good times.
I never played Need for Speed 2 or Underground. I never played any of them.
Right.
My first Need for Speed was the one on PS1 that I can't remember the name for, and then Most Wanted.
Right. Yeah. Well, that's cool though, man. So what else have you been playing? Anything else? Or well, actually, talk more about Doom 3. So this is your first experience with Doom 3. You're new to Doom 3, which is awesome. So
well, I think I played a bit of Doom 3 on PS3. I think my sister had it.
Okay. Yeah.
Or was it Xbox? Because
it came out on both, I think. They had the BFG edition on both as well.
I think it may be an Xbox, because we did have an Xbox at one point. Mm-hmm. It didn't last long because no one in this family got on with Xbox. We're all kind of Sony.
Right, fair enough. I don't discriminate.
Well, no, it's just more that my older brother had a PS3, and then I got my own PS3, and then like my sister did. So the Xbox kind of just got pushed
out
away.
Yeah, fair enough. These things happen.
It's just so we could all have the same console and play the same games. Where was I going with that? I don't know. Never mind. From what I remember from my first experience of playing Doom 3, I didn't get very far because I wasn't into those type of games. Now, it's more terrifying than I remember.
It is. Some of the bullshit gets annoying after a while. Like
some of the things.
The first time an imp jumps out at you when the door opens is great fun. Later in the game, it gets fucking irritating. It's like because there's no way to avoid it. It's like, okay, fine, like you're just gonna get me.
Some of the things coming out the vents though.
That's cool. Time. Yeah, that's great.
Yeah, because I know you can probably tell what vent something's coming out of, but I haven't.
Not on your first playthrough. Yet. I mean, that's the same with Dead Space, but not on your first playthrough. You don't. Oh, no, and
Dead Space was way more obvious than this.
Yeah, well, Doom 3 is an incredible. Well, I mean, Dead Space was an incredibly well crafted game, but Doom 3.
Dead Space was an amazing game, but the texture on the vents when something could come out and something couldn't was more obvious, I think, than Doom 3.
But of course, we have a remake of Dead Space on the way, and hopefully, we're going to get. I am
looking forward to that.
Me too. I'm very excited.
We finally have a release date for Skull and Bones. I know we probably talked about this before.
I think we touched on it briefly, but yeah, we do have a release date.
Yeah, it's next month, isn't it?
Is it? I didn't think it was this year, but maybe.
Maybe you're right. This year.
It may be. Maybe it is. I don't know. Maybe I've forgotten. But yeah, that's going to be fun. So
we were gonna. It's November 8th of November.
November. Okay,
of
cool.
November this year.
Cool. So not far off. Not far off.
No, I thought it was next month. I was the.
So are you going to be completing Doom 3? You're going to be playing it through?
I'm going to do what I normally do with games. I'm going to play through the first playthrough or two, just blind, trying to figure out everything out on my own. And then I'm probably going to go through on the third time with a walkthrough to complete it.
Yeah. No, it's good fun. I assume that comes with the expansion as well. Probably does.
I have no idea.
It's the BFG edition, right? So I think that just comes with it.
Let me have a look. Epic Games.
I think it will be the BFG edition. I would imagine.
I don't know. It only cost me £3, so I'm not going to complain if it doesn't have the DLC.
No, it's just the DLC is pretty cool. So I'm pretty sure it will have.
It just says Doom 3. There's no more.
It'll be the BFG edition, I'm sure. So
maybe
it will have it, I'm sure. But yeah, I'm really pleased about that, man. It's really cool that you're going back and playing Doom 3. Good fun. Still not in my opinion, still not the best in the franchise, but it is a very good game and very fun to play.
I still honestly prefer the original, the first one.
I think Doom 2 personally is where it which is effectively the same game. They just added bits. So you could argue, I mean, Doom 2 is effectively Doom 1. It's got all of the same weapons. They just added the super shotgun. But they've got a couple of new enemies in Doom 2, and I think the level design is overall better. So I prefer Doom 2 to Doom 1. But Doom 1, Doom 2, yeah, absolutely untouchable.
I think we still have... I think my dad still has Doom 1 on floppy disk around here somewhere.
Yeah, I've got Doom on floppy. I've got Doom 2 boxed up there as well. Classic games. I have so much fond memories of Doom. I could talk about Doom for hours if we decided to.
And we probably have, if you count up.
I've certainly brought it up a few times. You know,
and so have I, because I also love Doom. It's a great game.
Yeah, absolutely. And growing up during that period when it came out, it was like, oh man, so good.
Oh, I was talking to my dad the other day because he always used to play like Doom and Quake when we were like little. And apparently, me and my older brother, what we used to, when he was playing Quake, we always used to refer to it as the Scary Castle game.
Quake is the Scary Castle game for sure.
And I just thought that was hilarious. It's like, Dad, are you playing the Scary Castle game? Yes, I am. Now go to bed. Bugger off.
Now leave. It is. It's got great atmosphere. Quake. The first Quake's got amazing atmosphere.
Well, as I was talking earlier about Quake 2 on PS1, I absolutely love it.
Yeah, Quake 2 I was less fond of, but Quake.
Campaign-wise, yeah, but the option that like me and my other 3 siblings could play it like four-player split screen was amazing because not many games really did that.
No, and I mean obviously on PC we'd already started with either LAN parties or online by the time Quake 1 came around. So
yeah, well, I didn't have a PC until less than a year ago.
2020, yeah. It's cool that you have now though, because you're going back and you're experiencing these games for the first time, or near enough the first time.
Yes, because with consoles, obviously you can get like some older games, but you can't get all of them. And with PC, you can pretty much play any game.
Well, I mean, you've got a PC at a very good time, at a very lucky time. Because that has not always been the case. I still have a folder. I still have a folder of games that will not run on Windows 10 that I've had to bugger about with to no end to get running on Windows 10.
Oh, really?
But yeah, it's only been, I'd say it's only been in the last 10 years that places like Good Old Games and that have really put the work in to get those games working on modern systems and working well. So yeah, it's a good time, man. It's a good time to be getting into those older PC games.
And you know how many hours I've already put into like fucking Age of Empires.
Yeah, well, I mean, Age of Empires 2 is one of your top 5 games, right? So
yeah, well, do you have any idea how many years I went without playing that?
I know you went a long time, right? Because I kept saying to you like, oh man, like you're gonna love it, getting back into it. Because the great thing about Age of Empires 2 is it hasn't aged. It's still a fucking brilliant game.
It's beautiful. If someone said you can only have one game to play for the rest of the time, I'm picking up Age of Empires 2.
Oh,
Hands down.
What am I picking? One game to play forever. Huh.
Like I'm not even picking one of the Souls games or Elden Ring, which are hands down one of the most games I put my time into. But if I have one game forever, I'm picking up Age of Empires. There's just so many campaigns, so many like different like civilizations you can be, and like even if you do like random skirmishes over and over again, every match is going to be different.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, good fun. So have you been playing anything else?
Oh, I got back into MapleStory again.
Mm-hmm.
Happens every other month. I got my sister back into it because me and my sister, we used to play it all the time when we were in school.
Yeah.
And then I posted a video like 2 weeks ago or something of playing MapleStory, and she messaged me again. I'm gonna have to download this again now. I haven't played this since school. Now I'm gonna have to get back into it. And unfortunately, the audio failed, but we did actually record a MapleStory video together. Both starting new characters like 3 days ago.
Nice.
But for some reason, her audio didn't record. I think I fucked something up in Steam Labs, but yeah, I've been playing MapleStory with my sister. We also did a few Age of Empires matches.
Nice.
And yeah, one game. Right, how do I go about this? You remember, I think it was last podcast or the podcast before, when I was talking about MapleStory?
Yeah.
I saw they had a new game in their launcher called V4.
Is it shit? Is that what you're going to tell
me? It's anime as fuck.
There's nothing wrong with anime.
No, I mean, like, way too much. Every character has, like, the uwu voice, and everything is, like, super, like, big-titted anime woman with fuck all armor on. I don't mind a bit of anime. This is too anime.
I think it's not anime that's the issue there. It's a certain flavor of anime. And I agree. I agree. I'm not down with that either.
So I don't mind a bit of anime. I like quite a few animes, but this was just too much.
That tacky end of anime.
Yeah, but the thing is, the trailer. The reason why I downloaded it because we were talking about MapleStory, and I was looking at the Nexon launcher while we were recording, and the animations to it like looked cool. Like the intro video, it looked pretty cool, and not like massively anime. And so I was like, oh yeah, I'll download it. I'll talk about it on the next podcast. Took me a while to play it, and then played it and was like, this is not for me. Nope.
Yeah, I mean, fair enough. It's, these things, not every game is for everyone.
I don't mind like Genshin Impact. I don't mind that game. That's quite anime. I don't mind playing that.
Yeah.
But this was just way too much. Just way like over the top with the uwu voices and the like. I could not do it.
No, fair enough. Stick to MapleStory.
I will.
That's fine. Well, it's funny you brought up Doom 3, which, well, is not really a survival horror game, but it's a horror game. And I've been playing, not only have I been playing a survival horror game, a new survival horror game, but I played it to completion.
Oh,
that's how much I enjoyed this game. It is in early access on Steam at the moment, but it is completable in early access, which is rare. And nice.
That's very, very strange.
It is a game called Eternal Evil, currently in Steam Early Access, and it's from Honor Games, a small indie developer. And it is literally the Resident Evil experience I've been wanting for ages. Now, I enjoy Resident Evil. I enjoy modern Resident Evil. I enjoyed Village a lot. I think I said I enjoyed Village a lot. I enjoyed... all of them, really, apart from, 5 and 6 I wasn't so keen on. But I've enjoyed Resident Evil, I enjoy modern Resident Evil, but, they have become, particularly Village, was just an FPS with a bit of horror thrown in. Didn't feel like... It's called Eternal Evil. And this, though, is literally Resident Evil in first person. Like, as close as you can get, this is like mid-90s survival horror in a first-person perspective. And I think it's also got really impressive graphics considering the size of the team that made it. I'm
just watching the trailer. That looks pretty fun.
It's great fun, man. Now, it's early access, okay? It's janky. There's janky physics. The enemy pathfinding is pretty terrible. Like, sometimes I defeated a boss by walking behind a desk and just shooting it in the face.
I'm just surprised you paid 15 quid for a game.
I know, right? I think it was on sale. I don't think I paid 15. I don't tend to pay that much.
The guy that never pays anything like over a tenner for a game.
I'm pretty sure it was on sale. But yeah, it's got janky physics. Enemy pathfinding is a bit of a problem. There was a time.
Honestly, it doesn't look too bad.
No, it's fine. I mean, you just have to deal with the fact that, you know, occasionally it might be raining indoors because, you know, it's an early access game. These things happen.
No. Cancel that. I accidentally. I pressed buy and I was like, I do not have the money right now.
But yeah, so, you know, if you can get past the fact that it's early access and you can deal with the occasional jank and a bit of slowdown every now and again, honestly, this is really good. And if they polish this game up and finish it, I honestly think it's going to be fantastic. It is playable entirely right now. There's 2 campaigns. You play as Marcus and Hank in the 2 different parts of the game. The first part is very much Resident Evil 1. You're in this big creepy hotel, but it's very much like the Spencer Mansion. And then later you play as Marcus exploring the town, which is a bit more like Resident Evil 2. But it's so much fun. It's got really crap voice acting. I think intentionally, like really hammy voice acting like they had in the 90s. So it kind of feels like very much a 90s game. It's so much fun, man. It's not very long. I think about 12 hours it took me to complete in the end. It's pretty much the only game I've really been focusing on since the last time we did this podcast, I think.
12 hours for like an indie beta game.
I think it's great. And the fact that it's an early access game that you can complete. You can literally, I played the entire story end to end. And I found a few bugs, but nothing that really took me out of the game. I don't think it ever crashed. It does some janky things every now and again, but it was always playable.
Yeah, but even some of the high quality, like high paid studio games that can do some janky things.
For sure. You buy a Bethesda game.
Yeah, I was about to say, look at any Bethesda game.
Absolutely. And this is a small indie developer, and what they've done, I mean, graphically, it looks really impressive in places. I mean, the environments are great. The atmosphere is fantastic. Music's pretty good as well. And the story, you know, it's basically Resident Evil, but they've changed it enough. Like, it's not zombies, it's vampires.
Right.
But it's kind of fun. It's kind of a fun mechanic. So, like, you've got the like boss vampire people that are obviously fast and really powerful, but the regular people that have been turned into vampires are like zombies at first, so they're really slow and shambling, but as soon as they bite you, if they get blood, then they become faster, and there's like three phases to them. So if they grab you and bite you, then they start crawling along the floor really fast, and then if they bite you again, they get like roided up and like really strong. So it's kind of a fun mechanic. And you do have the Resident Evil monsters. The giant spider is in the game. You get giant spiders, you get giant scorpions, you get snakes. All the things you expect from a Resident Evil game is pretty much here.
At the moment, because I was quite ill last week, so I've been like in bed. I've just went through the entire Underworld movie series.
Oh, Jesus.
So anything with vampires right now, it sounds pretty good to me.
I've got a soft spot for some of those movies. They're all right.
I think I've just got a soft spot for Kate Beckinsale.
Yeah, a lot of guys do. I've noticed.
Well, it's understandable.
And women too. But yeah, I mean, I had so much fun playing this game. All of the guns are pretty much Resident Evil guns as well. You know, same weapons that you could expect from Resident Evil, but in first person. And honestly, I had so much fun playing this game, man. I honestly, if you're into survival, if you want that kind of classic, melodramatic, badly voice acted, but genuinely fun and creepy and engaging survival horror. And it is survival horror, not like Village or anything like that. There is an option to turn it into a shooter, I think, but I didn't use that option. So I played it. Gives you some options on what you want to set it as to play the game. I played it on survival horror, and I can confirm I was often very low on ammo, completely out of ammo, having to use like the knife rather than a gun all the time. You have to be
Sounds
really
awesome.
Yeah, man, I had so much fun, and it's so cheesy. The puzzles are really fun as well. I had a great time with the puzzles.
Yeah, but neither of us have problem with like really old cheesy games. Like we both love them.
I love for me those early Resident Evil games on the PS1.
Dude, I've already put this on my Steam wish list.
It's dude, I the next time you're around, I'll show you it.
No way.
And you can see if you want to play it. But it's fun. I don't know how I didn't know about this game sooner, because honestly, this game is right up my street.
Right, I played what's it, fucking synced off planet or off world on the beta testing.
Yeah.
Now that it's released, I've just went on my Steam library and it just says like download. Like I have the full game now.
Oh, cool. That's nice of them.
Without paying for it.
Yeah, well, I mean, maybe they just decided to give it away to the people that put the time into beta testing. That's really cool.
Holy shit!
That's really nice of them if they've done that. That's awesome.
Well, I've pressed download. It might be just a thing like
once you get there, you have to pay. Well, I mean, download it and see. It might be that they've just given it away.
I'm downloading this. This game was fucking cool as fuck.
Oh, I remember you had a lot of fun with that. I think you kind of reviewed it on the show in beta, didn't you? And you said it was really good.
But like when I was playing it then, I didn't have like a graphics card that could really keep up. Now I have.
Yeah.
So I can turn all the things up. Holy shit! If this is actually just downloadable and playable, then
that's your afternoon sorted.
Well, I only noticed because I only went on Steam to check about that game that you were talking about, and then I just saw this. It said, "Do you want to download this?" It's like,
nice.
Is it out? Yeah. Nice. I might have a free game.
Yeah, sounds good. Well, I mean, if they're paying their beta testers with a full game, that's great fun. I love that. That's really cool.
Think Top Planet, sponsor this podcast. Come on, I've talked to you about you enough.
but yeah, so Eternal Evil, early access, obviously, and that's the big caveat there. But if you can deal with some jank, honestly, the best Resident Evil like experience I've had for a long time. Really enjoyed it. And then aside from that, I've just been jumping into some Dusk every now and again. I'm sure I've talked about Dusk before. I love Dusk.
I thought you said Rust.
No, sorry. Dusk with a D. Dusk, which is I think one of the best modern shooters that's come out. Certainly the retro style shooters, it's probably the best one. And not only have I been playing that quite a lot again, I've literally had the soundtrack on loop as well, because the soundtrack is something else. It's one of the best soundtracks for a video game I've heard in probably decades. It's amazing.
I've been back into a bit of Wolfenstein New Order.
Oh, New Order is good. Good fun.
I know. It's so good. I even got my dad to start playing it.
It's the Wolfenstein games have been up and down kind of quality wise. I enjoyed the game before that called Wolfenstein. It was okay. But honestly, New Order is like, oh, this is just awesome. Like they nailed it completely with New Order.
I remember playing like a few Wolfenstein games, but they were on like PS3. So obviously, it's been quite a few years.
Yeah, so that was Wolfenstein, wasn't it? That one that was okay.
I have no idea.
Yeah, and then before that, you had Return to Castle Wolfenstein, which is fucking amazing. But yeah, I love that New Order one. Was it New Order or New Colossus or whatever it was?
Wolfenstein New Order is the one I want about. I don't know.
Yeah, I think that was the first one. I think that was the first one of the new versions they made. That game is amazing. Amazing.
Yeah, no, I was playing it obviously upstairs. My dad popped his head in and was like, "Oh, what are you playing?" I was like, "Oh, Wolfenstein New Order," and now he's installed it and started playing it.
Nice. Yeah, it's really good fun. I really enjoy that game.
I am so trying to push my dad to make a dad's gaming YouTube channel.
He could join us on the Icons. He should do it. He played a lot of games that I played, so we'd probably have a good conversation about that. He's like my era of PC gaming, so you know.
Yeah, a bit older, but
No, but my era. I mean, like literally, I think we play every time you say, "Oh, my dad used to play this." I'm like, "Yeah, so did I." So yeah,
no, I really want him to to make a YouTube channel
that'd be awesome.
I know there's a lot of people out there just that find joy in watching old people play games. So I was like, Dad, do
Yeah.
it. You will probably surpass my channel in a few months.
Yeah,
Just do it.
probably would surpass all of us. But well,
No, I'll see if he wants to come on the podcast one day.
sure,
That'd
that'd
be
be
fun.
good. We could have a good old Age of Empires chat and Quake chat. But yeah, man, did you see the THQ Nordic showcase that happened last week?
The
week before?
the what?
THQ have done nowadays no one bothers going to E3. No one goes to conventions anymore. So they've started doing these online showcases. And THQ did a showcase last week or the week before, and it had some pretty awesome stuff in it. Outcast 2. Now, Outcast is probably a game you've never played or heard of before. Really cool adventure game.
No, I was thinking of Outlast then.
No, not
Outlast. I've played Outlast.
Totally different game. But this is a really cool game set on an alien world back in the day. Didn't get as much love as it deserved. They're making a sequel called Outcast 2 A New Beginning, and it looks really fun. We've also got Jagged Alliance 3. Jagged Alliance is like one of the best tactical turn-based military games I ever played. Jagged Alliance 2 is like legendarily good, and it looks like with Jagged Alliance 3 they're going back to that. The trailer looks absolutely solid. They're remaking Gothic again. I don't really know why, but fair enough. Gothic was an RPG series from ages ago, and then I think they remade it in the like late 90s, early 2000s, and they're remaking it again. It's a remake. But the games I want to talk to you about, Tempest Rising is a game coming out. I think it's 3D Realms, who have done some great stuff lately. They did Ion Fury and Aeon Wrath, Aeon of Ruin. They have got a game coming out called Tempest Rising, and it honestly looks like it's so far up our street. Basically, 3D Realms, or whoever's working on this for 3D Realms, decided, I really want a new Command & Conquer game, but there's no Command & Conquer coming out. So I'm going to make a 90s, 2000s RTS in beautiful 3D. Like it's the graphics look amazing, but it's basically Command & Conquer. It's like a new Command & Conquer game. It looks
I can hear you smiling through your voice.
It looks so much fun.
I know this is going to be definitely.
Dude, you need to check out the trailer, because I think we will have some fun.
If you sound this happy about it, I know we are both going to love it.
It makes me happy. I miss that.
I can hear it, dude. I can hear it in your voice.
Yeah.
You literally sound so excited to tell me about this. I'm like, all right, I know we're going to love it already.
We are. It's an RTS, dude. It's an RTS. It's a modern RTS that is played like the old RTSs that we love from the 90s and 2000s, It looks great. It looks really cheesy and fun. I'll send you the trailer if you don't already have it.
Yeah, dude.
We'll watch it offline. We'll watch it offline when we finish the show. And then finally, I don't know if this means anything to you, but they are creating a reimagining of the original Alone in the Dark. So we have a new Alone in the Dark game, which is not a sequel. It's not one of those crappy versions they made on the PS3 or whatever it was. This is going back to the original Alone in the Dark, and it's reimagining it all. It's got the people who I think worked on like Amnesia and Soma, so good people.
Oh, Amnesia was great.
Yeah, wasn't it just? So they're coming. They're
you
coming.
Didn't sound too sure then.
No. Oh god, Amnesia's mind blowing. I mean, I loved that studio. I think they made Penumbra as well, which I played before I played Amnesia. Those games are incredible. Soma's really good as well if you've never played it. That comes up for free on Epic every now and again.
I'll have to keep an eye out.
It's really good. It's very similar.
Wow, I have some fucking random people on Discord. It just popped up that Nuclear Bum Mines is active.
Right.
Actually, I think I knew who that is. Never mind.
I was going to say I wouldn't know. I think I've got, how many people do I have on Discord? 2, 4, 5 people on Discord. That's my Discord.
I've got loads.
I only ever use it if I'm podcasting with people. That's it.
It's very handy to play games.
Luckily, I only ever play games with people that I podcast with, so that's not a problem. I guess if I was playing games with people that I don't podcast with, that would be different. But it's always you, Ben, or Mike. So you're all. I
suppose that correlates to that status I put up a day or so ago. It's like, damn, I really want to play games with people more on the regular. Me also only plays single player games.
I prefer single player anyway.
I do like the option to play games
with
other people.
I jumped in,
I just never do it.
Me and Ben completed Breakpoint, Ghost Recon a while ago.
We still need to finish Left 4 Dead with, I think it was with Ben and someone else.
Ben and Mike, yeah. I mean, we still need to get back to the forest as well at some point.
Oh, yeah.
We got a lot of things to get back on. But now we've got our shiny new gaming channel. You can expect more of that going forward. Because that's the other thing. Even if we don't podcast, we should find some time to do some live streams. Or some gaming.
Yeah.
So we'll continue playing games over on the Icons gaming channel. I will put a link to that in the description, by the way, to go and subscribe to. So yeah. But so they're bringing back Alone in the Dark as well. Good fun.
There is Elden Ring videos scheduled every other day till the early times of next month. So there's I got something stupid like 29 videos scheduled. There's a lot going up. I've really got back into my recording. So yeah, over on the Icons of Sin Gaming, it's still there. Ooh,
I just sent you a link to the video for Tempest Rising.
You disconnected then.
No, I'm still here. I'm not going anywhere. No, I just sent you the trailer for Tempest Rising.
Tempest Rising, yeah. Ooh, even from the thumbnail, that looks cool.
Yeah, it's going to be good. I reckon we're going to have some streaming fun with that one.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, man, is there anything else you wanted to talk about today? That was...
Well, I started playing GTA 5 again.
Oh, yeah? What, the story?
No, online.
Oh, online, okay. Yeah, fair enough.
It was on sale, so
cool.
I think I actually managed to get it for something like 10 quid or something, which is pretty good.
Yeah, it does come right down in price. Every now and again. It's a good game. It's a solid game.
Yeah, keyboard and mouse though. I don't like driving with keyboard and mouse.
I'm so used to it. It's like,
well, no, because it's either accelerate or brake. There's no slight acceleration.
Nope,
it's
that
just full speed or nothing.
That is the biggest problem with driving games in general on PC. You can't do that slow acceleration. It's like either full on or not at all.
Which makes it really hard if you want to go around. Because obviously I like my racing games quite a lot on Need for Speed. If I want to go around the corner, I'll get off the brakes slightly, hit slightly off the accelerator, hit the brake lightly, and turn around the corner quite smoothly, in a little drift, and then.
Yeah, I don't do that. I just full speed drift around corners. I think I'm so used to doing it. It's literally not a problem for me anymore. I'm so used to playing on PC driving that it's never an issue. But I get where you're coming from, because I do think driving works better on a controller because you have got that
works
control.
Better with the trigger because you can push it in, let it out. Not always. I really don't. That's the only problem I have with GTA 5 on the PC.
Yeah, it's never been a problem for me. But I
even
get
if you want to drive a car, it's full speed or nothing. I don't want that.
Gotta learn to use the handbrake, and And also, you can let your finger.
Button is.
You can let your finger off the key, which will slow your car down as well. I mean, you don't have to keep your finger on the button. But no, I agree.
Even if you let your finger off the go key, that still means there's no accelerator at all.
Yeah.
So then pushing it back down.
Dude, you just gotta get used to it. It's literally not a problem at all for me. I get where you're coming from, and I agree, but it's not a problem once you get used to it at all.
No, I've got an.
It's the same as when you were. Sorry.
I've got an Xbox controller right here. I will not get used to it. I will use my controller for driving.
Oh yeah, and then what? Like awkwardly
Yeah,
throw
then
the
go back to
controller to
keyboard and
one
mouse.
side when you're out on foot. Yeah, that works. You know.
Absolutely, I will do that because
No, that's fair
driving
enough.
like that is bullshit.
Yeah, it's never a problem for me.
I've also because when I used to play GTA Online
Yeah.
on the PS4, I can't remember like obviously when I started or whatever because that was ages ago. When obviously I've got all this money and all these buildings and that, I started GTA Online again. I was like, how the fuck do you make money on GTA 5 Online? Like whatever I do, I cannot even seem to make enough cash to buy a car. So I'm just like, what am I doing? I can't buy like a house to store cars. I can't even buy cars. I literally do not know how to make money on GTA 5 Online.
I'll come join you. We can make some money. Do some heists and stuff. Do some missions.
No, but you need a penthouse suite before you can even operate. You can go to make heists.
I already have these things.
Oh, so I'm just a poor little bitch.
Well, I've been playing GTA 5 on PC for a long time. So that's no problem. We could team up, do some things, have some fun.
Yeah, no, I loaded into it, and it was after the beginning where you do that first little race.
I think also you don't need one because you can join other people.
But yeah, no, after the first initial like intro race they get you to do, and then they just plop you in the world with a car and fuck all money, and I'm like, well, what the fuck do I do?
Just get on it.
I tried like robbing stores and shit, and just always got arrested because I couldn't afford a gun.
Well, I think we can make this work. I'll join you, and we'll have some fun.
Maybe that sounds good.
Yeah. But is there anything else you wanted to mention other than we have a gaming channel now? Please subscribe.
Yeah, please.
Please.
Please. Oh, I've still been playing a bit of Diablo
Diablo Immortal.
That one, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
And I just got into Splitgate, actually.
All right, what's that?
It's like a
mobile game, I'm assuming.
No, online.
Splitgate.
Splitgate, yeah.
Is all one word. It is a free-to-play PvP portal shooter.
Yeah.
Thanks, Google. Oh, it looks fun.
Oh, it is quite fun.
Is that just like an arena shooter with portals and stuff?
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh, it looks good.
It's surprisingly fun.
I enjoy the portal stuff. You know, is good fun.
Oh, you can do a lot of trolling with the fucking portal gun now.
Well, yeah, I mean that's the whole reason for it. You know.
Oh yeah. You can also fuck yourself up quite badly.
Well, yeah, I mean, if you ever played Portal back in the day or Portal 2, that's exactly how that goes.
Never played Portal.
Well, that and Prey pretty much invented this kind of stuff. It's good.
No, but it's really fun.
Yeah, it looks fun.
I only learnt of it because obviously one of the YouTubers I watched, they were sponsored by Splitgate, and they did a sponsored video, and I watched it, and I was like, this looks like a lot of fun. Then I found out it's free, downloaded it, and yeah, I'm having fun with it, mate. It's a great game.
Yeah, apparently it's Halo meets Portal, is what they're
pretty much. Yeah,
it looks fun. I'll have to check that out.
Yeah, I'm still getting to grips with the keyboard and mouse aiming because obviously I go back and forth from controller to keyboard on different games. Like Elden Ring, I'll pick up the controller, and then Doom, GTA 5, Wolfenstein, I'll go to keyboard and mouse because I want to get better at it. Because I know it's a lot more accurate when you're good.
Yep. Yes. That is true. But yeah, man.
What I am looking forward to is the new Call of Duty Modern Warfare. I'm looking forward to that. That looks fucking good.
Yeah, it looks good. I mean, more of the same, but that's what people want, right? We just want more of the same.
Well, there's only so much you can do with that kind of
If it
game.
ain't broke, don't fix it. Just keep making more. That's all people want.
There hasn't been many Call of Duties that I haven't liked. I mean, I didn't like
Black Ops.
Black Ops 1 was okay. Black Ops 2, not so much.
It's
Black
weird.
Ops
Like
3
Black Ops always seems to be the series that people complain about with Call of Duty. I don't know why.
I didn't like Cold War.
Oh, okay, I never played it. But...
I played it for a bit. What I really liked was, I think, was it Black Ops 4? The one where they had that open world zombies that I know we talked about on a podcast before.
Yep.
Yeah, I really liked that one. But like stuff like I didn't like Modern Warfare 3. I just really didn't like that. But the latest Modern Warfare, the 2019 one, I really liked that. And I am a fan of my Call of Duty games. I really do like them. But this new Modern Warfare looks like it's going to be better, if not better, than the latest 2019 Modern Warfare. It looks like it's going to be good. Graphics are great. They're revisiting and finishing off some old stories because I love my campaigns in Call of Duty. Like online is fun, yeah, and I will spend most of my time online after I finish the storyline. And from what we've seen from the trailers, it looks like they're carrying on like some old characters. They're carrying it on, which I am a big fan of.
Cool.
So I'm going to be sinking a lot of arrows into that game when it comes out.
Yeah. Cool, man. Well, this has been fun. We'll try and be back again in a fortnight, but at least, like I said, at least monthly, we will go. And as you said, this podcast is going nowhere. Just very busy at the moment, so we're working around stuff, but we're getting there. And you can expect more gaming on the gaming channel. And thank you for listening, everybody. We both got lives. We've got other stuff to do. I've got a
we're
film
going to keep this podcast going.
Yeah,
for damn sure. It's just,
for sure. Yeah, absolutely.
Just whenever we're both free.
Yeah.
Or in my case, whenever I'm not ill, because I seem to be
that
ill
too. I
all
mean,
the
illness
time
is going around. But yes. Until then, take care, everybody, and we will catch you next time.
Thank you, guys. Bye.